What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Anita's Joint. Hashtag extend the joint. Where every day is payday, baby. I forgot to go live on YouTube, y'all. Almost caught slipping. Almost was caught slipping. Hold on. Shit. All right, y'all. We got Man City women pregame. Okay. Little pregame. Maybe I should read some articles before I start watching this video. Okay, we'll read a couple articles real quick just to get the video. Oh shit. Okay, you will pause that little ninja. We're gonna hear from this nigga Martin. Let's see what the fuck he got to say. But this nigga Andre, I believe his name, I'm not too sure what that nigga's name is, but he says even more to come from Hasegawa? Interesting. It says City boss Andre believes there is even more to come from midfielder Marvel Yuri Hasegawa. The Japanese international who signed a new contract extension keeping her at City until 2029 earlier this month has begun the new season in sublime form. She was at her creative and insightful best in last Friday's 2-1 home victory over Brighton, our opening home fixture of the new BWSL League campaign. Capping her performance with a fine second half winner. Hasegawa has already cemented her place as one of the finest midfielders operating in the women's game, and with greater license to push forward this term, her impact has only been further reinforced. But addressing the media ahead of Friday's latest league clash away at Spurs, head coach Andre insisted he's felt there was even more to come from the 28-year-old. I always think it's difficult to say which is the best player in the world, but definitely she already is one of the best midfielders, Andre said. But with that said, there's still parts that she needs to grow in. It's still depending on her teammates. She's a good player, but it's also beneficial if she has great players around her that give her the possibility to have a little bit of more of a freer role. That players can support her. Yuri also needs to adapt to other players. That relationship will grow during the season. A lot of things have come quite far already, but I still think there are other parts that needed to be developed according to the relationship with the other players. Yuri is extremely intelligent, skillful player for this team. She can participate in build-up, but also higher up the final third. For a midfielder player today, you need to be dynamic. You can't just be part of the build-up. You need to be able to do both. And how we are playing now, it is giving her possibilities to play in a different parts of the game, and I think it's beneficial to us. And also for her, it demands a little bit more and bigger challenges for her, but at the same time, we get more of her skill in different phases of the game. And like I said, Hasegawa, obviously, a smaller archetype, but we never had a player. Hasegawa was there to fill the role of where Kira Walsh was playing, right? And she's a smaller player, but she plays the CDM role, the central defensive player role. And with the Grace Clinton signing, with some other player archetypes that are bigger than Hasegawa, that does free her up. But if City don't sign archetypes like this, there's no way to free her up. So I understand what they mean by that. He's trying to play Blanken Brown as a CDM. That's not going to work. The main acquisition to actually move Hasegawa up is Grace Clinton. So let's see what they say about little Grace here. I don't know if she's going to participate in it, but let's find out. Andre has hinted that Grace Clinton could make her City debut this Friday against Tottenham Hotspur. The international joined the club for Manchester United on transfer deadline day after helping the Lioness win the Anyways, she wasn't included in the squad for either of City's two opening fixtures against Chelsea or Brighton, but our head coach confirmed she's been training all week with the team ahead of Friday's clash. Andre also provided an update on fellow Sydney Lohman through the German international leg injury is likely to rule her out for a little bit longer. Okay. Grace has been training fully with the team this week, he said. Tomorrow is the last session So we'll see how it goes. Sydney is on her way, but most likely not really ready. And what about let's keep going. Our head coach also heaped, y'all got a video? Hold on. Okay. Our head coach also heaped praises of City goalkeeper options, admitting that the quality he has to pull. Okay. Hold on. Okay, this nigga does have a little interview. Let's see what this nigga gotta say real quick.
Hi, Andre. Hope you're well. How have the team responded to such a hard-fought win against Brighton last time out, ahead of what's going to be another tough game against Tottenham this week?
Yeah, I think it was good to get the first victory, of course, but also how the game turned out. We talked a lot about be patient, believe in what we are doing, and just continue in second half around that. So, of course, it's been a positive part. A couple of good training sessions, and I think we're ready for the next task.
And two of the substitutions you made with Alba Fagino and Carolyn really changed the game, and they combined for the winning goal. And when you also factor in how well Imam Benet played for the hour, it gives you a good headache, but a selection headache all the same, I imagine.
Yeah, I've said it before. We have a fantastic squad. There's so many individually good football players. So of course it is how it should be in a club like City, with a lot of good players and a lot of headache for the head coach to decide which one. But there is 11 that is starting, but it's important also what kind of finishers we have, like you're saying also. So it's going to be very useful for us during the whole season. So it's a challenge, but at the same time, that's how it should be.
And you mentioned after the game that Sydney had a leg issue which had ruled her out against Brighton. How is she doing, and also how's Grace doing? Are they any closer to potentially featuring against Spurs?
Also, where's the Canadian Jade Rose? We ain't see her. We saw her in an opening match against Chelsea. No, we didn't see her at Brighton. Where's Jade Rose? The Canadian? Did y'all forget? Like, is she healthy? I didn't see nothing. Did y'all see anything on Jade Rose? Oh, maybe they talk about Jade Rose here. We'll see.
Or is it a bit later down the line?
Sydney is on her way. Most likely not really ready. Gracie has been training fully with the team this week, so tomorrow is the last session, so we see how that goes. But she's definitely on her way.
And just finally, one on Tottenham. They've had a 100% record to start the season under Martin Ho. Looked really strong against Everton. Do you expect them to come out on the front foot like they did against Everton and make life difficult at the start, or are you expecting a bit more of a war of attrition, as it were, and sort of more patience being needed to eventually break them down?
Yeah, difficult to say, but I think all teams that is playing on their home ground, I think that there is something in the mentality for all coaches, for all players, that they want to show us that this is their home ground. So I think that the start will always expecting the team to come out on front foot, but I think after a while, if we manage that part and can take control and also see that as an opportunity, if they put high pressure on us, I think we've been very good in that and dealing with that, with the braveness inside of the team and the qualities we have in the build-up. Hopefully we can punish them in that, but otherwise I think the longer the game goes, maybe that will be more of an organized structure.
Thanks, Andre. Good luck Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. We'll go to Zoom now. Emma Sanders.
Hey, Andre. Nice to speak to you. I just wanted to ask about Yui Hasegawa, because I think it's been really fun seeing her play in a slightly more advanced role this season. Was that something that when you came in, you identified her skill sets and thought, okay, I want her to be higher up in the pitch? Are they the positions that you want her in?
Yeah, I think Yui is extremely intelligent and skillful player, and I think for for this team, she can both be a player that participates in the build-up, but also higher up in the final third. So I think for a player like her, also for our way to play, it's like not being how football is today. You need to be dynamic. You cannot just be a player that is part of the build-up. You need to be able to do both. And how we are playing now, it's giving her possibilities to play in all different parts of the game, and I think that's beneficial for us and also for her. Demands a little bit more, put a little bit more challenges for her, but at the same time also we get more of her skills both in different phases of the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only way this works if you have players around Hasegawa to help her not defend as much and help with the build-up. The only way we really saw more of that is when Fujino came in. The Japanese currency took over the midfield, and Fujino, we had Carolyn, the Brazilian, come in. We had to get rid of Miedema. We had to get rid of who else was in the midfield? Well, Bentley, I guess she was playing in midfield because it looked like City were, I don't even know, it looked like City were playing a back four, a back three. I'll have to actually look to see how City is actually playing defensively because we need life support, obviously. City's very lucky. We're not participating in, Champions League, obviously. But every other tournament's available. This league, the mission is to get to Champions League this season, obviously. Andre, if you don't get City to Champions League, nigga, you done. TKO, nigga, one and done, nigga, the job, the fucking mission. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove yourself, bro. I don't even know who you are. We don't even know who this nigga is. You lucky. You was the same nationality as the other lady that hired your bitch ass. I'm just gonna be a real nigga. And I did think he did inherit a way better team than Gareth Taylor had, right? Obviously, Gareth had brought in Carolyn right at the end. And we got Bentley this year. We got a lot more acquisitions this year. So he's a beneficiary. And like I said, City have been on the down, obviously. So how long was City going to stay down until we were going to have to climb back up, right? And so City have been in the trenches based upon the loser coaching, the loser establishment that they had to fucking go through. And like I tell y'all, the main hindrance to Manchester City women is Manchester City men. That is their biggest opposition to their success is the Manchester City men. You would say, why? How? Because these niggas want the glory for themselves. Obviously, they don't let us share their glory with the women. Never, especially not a team like Manchester City men. I'm just going to say how it is. It is what it is. They don't want to share the glory. And so they're their biggest opposition. No, y'all don't want to fund the women like y'all funding the men. When y'all can do it, when y'all have the ability to, you could have a Barcelona style Manchester City women team if you put the currency behind it, get the fucking coaches, get the proper thing. But they don't want that for the women, obviously, because they don't. And like I said, so the biggest hindrance to Manchester City women, the biggest obstacle to Manchester City women is Manchester City Men's Football Club, the Football Club FC. So it's always, as they say, it's always the niggas closest to you that are causing you the most delay. So that in totality is the reality of Manchester City women.
Yeah, you say it's good challenges for her as well, and it asks more of her in that position. Do you think she can go on to be the best player in the world? Do you think she's already kind of in that category or thereabouts?
I always think that it's difficult to how do you say which one is the best player in the world? I think that she can be definitely, and she already is, one of the best midfielders. But with that said, also there is still parts that she need to grow in, and also it's also depending on her teammates. So she's a good player, but she's also a lot of beneficial if she has great players around her that is giving her possibility to have a little bit of a freer role, that a player can support her, but she also needs to adapt to other players. So the relationship will grow during the season, but there is a lot of things already that has come quite far, but I still think that there is parts that need to be developed according to the relationship to other players.
I'm looking forward to seeing her grow. Thanks, Andre. All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. We'll go to Girls on the Ball next.
Andre, you just touched on the importance of patience there. You have a number of players in the front line and in the 10 who haven't played together for a long time. How important is it that they're creating those opportunities? Because it does feel a little bit like once they get that sharpness back, we saw it with Bunny getting her first goal, you know, you're creating those opportunities. It's just a case of maybe that sharpness.
Yeah, I think it's, for the coach, it's, of course, we need to score, and we need to score more goals than we did in the last game, because we create so many chances. But I think it's a good feeling for the coach to create that many chances.
Yeah, you know how many chances Miedema missed? Miedema missed all our both. Viviana Miedema, you missed most of City's best chances. Bunny set you up the first play, that first through ball in behind. That should have been the first goal for City. But Miedema didn't show up. And then she got another opportunity, and she was kind of more wide open than the second one, and she didn't show up again, pushed it wide. So Miedema, nigga, score some goals. God damn it.
Early in the season, some of the players has only been here for 5 and 6 weeks, so we are still in the first game. So I think it's the performances and the final third and so on, decision making will always be a little bit up and down, and that's also that's natural. But as long as we keep on creating scoring chances in different ways, which I think we're doing now, not just through build-up, we also are working with winning the ball a lot in our defending and transition parts, and I think that's crucial for our team, not to be predictable. We can create in many chances, and as long as the players like we have in the front line is creating the chances, I am pretty sure that they will score when further on.
And just apologies if I maybe missed this in a previous press conference, but Chiara Keating started. I just wondered, is that a fitness thing, or are you looking to give minutes to both of your keepers?
I think we have 3 very competitive keepers, and I think that the ones that is training best, performing good in every time when they get a chance, will be the one, and the one that fits best for the coming opponent will be in the goal. And as long as the player and the keepers also know that it's a competition, and it's not that one knows that I'm going to be in the goal for all the games. They need to perform in training session. They need to do their absolutely max to be the best keeper and to be better. Then they have a good opportunities, all 3 of them, to start the games.
So in England, we have an England Lioness as a goalkeeper, but she still has to prove that she's a value to get the starting spot. If Keatings didn't look the way Keatings did, would she be a proven starter? Obviously. What did Keatings do for us before Yamashita was even here? Keatings had the field when Ellie left. You know what I mean? It's been Keatings ever since, nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, nigga, like, you don't even know her. We've been watching Keatings save City. She can't help Manchester City defense sucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, like I said, if Keatings didn't look the way you look, nigga, you probably be the instant starter. But since Keatings, you just a little too dark on the dark side. Nigga, it's a competition. Nigga, you need to perform well consistently. Type shit ass nigga. Which is obviously, but I'm just saying, she's an England Lioness. Shouldn't she get the fucking nod? Nigga, you in England. But no, it's everyone's equal opportunity. Okay. Whatever.
Right, thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thanks very much. Any more questions from the room?
Bunny Shaw scored at the weekend, and it was a 25th headed goal. She scored more with as many as with her head as she has with her right foot of all the goals that she scored in the WSL. I just wanted to ask you about her versatility and, what she brings to the team as a player, and because that's quite an impressive stat, 25 headed goals.
Interesting facts.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know why the fuck they bringing up that fuckery. First of all, Bunny Shaw is Manchester City women's all-time leading goal scorer, nigga. Put some respect on y'all's GOAT. Nigga, Miedema ain't catching that shit based upon her chances missing. Name another nigga, I guess a nigga, that's gonna match Bunny. Huh? Not in anytime soon, nigga. You gonna need a world-class striker to replace Bunny Shaw. And I don't see none of them niggas in your pipeline right now. You know what I'm saying? Name another archetype that's gonna fill Bunny's shoes when she decides to dip the fuck out of City. Oh, wait. That's right. I don't even see it. I don't see it on England, nigga. I don't see it, nigga. Like, name another striker that's gonna score as many goals. The archetype of Bunny Shaw, nigga. Think about Bunny's archetype. You don't see it. It's a rare archetype. You know what I'm saying? She like 6 foot something, powerful, goddess, Aquarian energy. So, and like what? I think 4 seasons, she became City's all-time goal scorer. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all never gonna find a better striker than Bunny Shaw. Not right now. That's for sure. Like Bunny Shaw is y'all's all-time leading goal scorer. So she scored 25 headers. It's the same as she scored with her right foot. Nigga, she's y'all all-time leading goal scorer. You need to reframe the question, and that's why he was like, that's an interesting stat. Bitch, the stat is she's y'all best goal scorer ever. Ever, nigga. Ever, nigga. Bunny Shaw. So, some of y'all questions be flunked the fuck out. I'm just gonna be real, nigga.
And I think it's with relationship with her, everybody know where she's going to turn up in the box, and the ability she has also to score on this, and also the quality in the crosses gives her, of course, the opportunity to score. But I also think for her to be versatile and being able to finish in different ways, crosses has been a part that she's bringing with her also from last year. But what I think also in how we have been trying to improve her and the team is to find other ways also to score, like central penetration and combination play with other players. And I think that's a part where we are putting some emphasis also. So she has the ability to score in different ways. Crosses is one thing, but also with her feet.
Just on the opponent as well. Tottenham have started well, so what are you going to make of them? And obviously they had that wonder goal as well at the weekend, which was pretty impressive. So what are you kind of expecting from that Tottenham side?
And the most important thing for the football team is confidence. And they have won 2 games, like you're saying, so of course they have a good confidence. But I'm also sure that we are a very good team. So it will be an important part for us to have the respect for the opponent, making sure that we know that it's a good team, some individual good players, but I think we are a better team. I think if we are matching them and also giving us the opportunity to work hard when we don't have the ball, respect the qualities in them, if we do that and put emphasis to every situation in the game, I think we have a great opportunity to win there. But the respect and insurance of that we are playing and facing a team with confidence is important for us to when we step on the field.
All right, nigga. Thanks, Andre. So Tottenham, y'all niggas on a 2-game win streak. Y'all finna take a L. LOL. Tottenham finna take a L today. Hey, well, y'all got Tottenham? Who y'all got? I don't even know who Tottenham even got for their squad. I just know that y'all still got Beth England from Chelsea. Man, Beth England She ain't never been the same ever since they left her alone at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? After she left Chelsea, she was scoring in bangers. And then they brought in Sam Kerr, and it was like, who's Bethany England? You know what I'm saying? Who fuck Bethany England? She was like, hold on, nigga, Mike. So she got the boot. And then Tottenham, and this is like, I think she got signed right after we had that little Alex Morgan, like little quick loan. Alex didn't stay long in England with Tottenham. But regardless, Tottenham should have built around Beth England. Like, how you not ride the wave, nigga? Like, make it make sense. And I can understand if Beth kind of lost her, spark, because how long was she was with Chelsea when Sam Kerr came and she wasn't really getting minutes? She was there for at least maybe 2 seasons, maybe 1 season. I don't know, like that. But at least 1 more season that she stayed with Chelsea. But she wasn't getting minutes because Sam Kerr was there. So, yeah, man, I mean, if Tottenham were smart and if their front houses were smart, like I said, these people, that's why we're going to the sports. That's why we're going to the sports infrastructure. Hold on. Well, let me pivot. That was from Andre, little manager preview. But tonight, yeah, nigga. Yeah. Like I said, I know most of y'all, I wouldn't say most of y'all. I know a lot of us have been programmed for the surface level. But now we're in a time period where this just can't continue to go on. Because if you don't have the ability to see what they're doing, we're going to get artificial football. And that is boring, uncreative, and I don't see my representations, that's for sure. And we're allowing them to make a mockery of the game, make a mockery in front of our faces, gaslight us in front of our faces. Because if you don't have the ability to hold space for a reality that you desire, which I want harmonious football, not artificial football. That's why I continue to do the things that I do, because I refuse to believe that this is the best football we have. And we know that it's not. Obviously, a lot of y'all niggas know. Y'all just are afraid to say something, because then you have to start changing. You change one thing, aka viewing football in a different frequency. It doesn't just stay with football. You start to change other shit. And that's where the fear lies in a lot of people's. Like, they think they can just see football in this way now. Oh, that's it. No, nigga. You're going to start to see the way you see football in a lot of things. And that's what we have been able to do. And this is what I'm here for the niggas that ain't afraid to hold space with me. Because it's not just a solo job, nigga. We are all here in this bitch together. Teamwork make the dream work. I need real niggas too to hold frequency on the fucking shit I'm talking about. And if the majority of the collective is definitely not on Team Nita, obviously, because we all plugged into the artificial. I'm like the 1% of niggas that has been able to see the shit through this. As you can see, my rhetoric is totally different from most of these people that commentate and talk about the beautiful game, aka sports, obviously. And I'm a nigga, so that's another thing. Most of y'all don't even fuck with niggas, obviously. Anyways, sports infrastructure has always been more about, let's talk about behind the scenes of sports infrastructure. And this is what I have the ability to do. When we talk about the Jaden Shaw transfers, the Jackie Ovalle transfers, Maria Sanchez going back to Mexico, the world records, Olivia Smiths, and all these, we're reading. It's giving us a mirror to how these entities are working behind the scenes. So you all need to come behind the scenes with me. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's a whole bunch of niggas that look like you. And honestly, you can do a better job than these niggas. Because these niggas ain't doing shit. Obviously, these niggas ain't shit. They lying to you. Stop listening to liars. Okay? Sports infrastructure has always been more than competition. It is a framework for shaping collective consciousness. And if you don't know what consciousness is, get the fuck out of here. This isn't for you, nigga. If you can't understand my rhetoric through the realm of football, damn, nigga, how 3D do we need to get for your bitch ass? Like, if you can't understand how I break down spirituality through the realm of sport, through football, Man, nigga, go find something else you can figure out this shit through, because you're going to need to be able to see through. Maybe it's just in your everyday practical life. Maybe you need to go watch people do regular shit. But this is some regular shit. Watching sports, being able to see shit. If you can't even see through that, nigga, oh, god damn, it's just not your time, nigga. It is not for you. Please shut the fuck up and stay in the back. And I got to talk like this because I'm talking to the niggas that they not here to ascend. They're just here to be a part of the system, okay? And I'm not here for those niggas. I'm here for the niggas that want to ascend the fuck up out of this space that we're in, out of the 3D matrix that wants artificial football. The fuck? Bullshit. Okay. Sports infrastructure has always been more than competition than its framework. I'm sorry, bro. I fucked up one more time. Sports infrastructure has always been more than competition. It is a framework for shaping collective conscious. And why do they need to shape collective conscious? Because energetically, we create the world, all of us. And if we put our consciousness into certain directions, it is used and harnessed for certain manifestations. And if we've been putting all our conscious, our actual energy to artificial, why do you think this world is so fake? Especially, I live in America. America is one of the fakest places a nigga could even be born up out of. I know what I'm saying? So if you somewhere else, outside of America, you may have it a little easier. I'm just gonna be a real ninja. You may have it a little easier than niggas in America, because you see how fucked up we are right now. You see how fucked up America is. Do you see? I know all y'all niggas is watching. How infrastructure shapes narratives and realities. Stadiums and arenas built with public funds, owned privately, they embody extraction. Wealth pulled from communities, funneled into ownership groups, while symbolically presented as community pride. Leagues and federations, centralized governments decides who enters and who is excluded. Rule books commodify what the system values: aggression, spectacle, profit. Media rights, television contracts dictates who is visible. Visibility becomes reality. The leagues with TV deals dominate the cultural imagination. Those without are erased. And this is why we tell the other leagues, y'all need to put y'all ladies on your own platforms. AKA, it starts with the football club streaming their women on their own platform. And then fuck your league if they're not putting you on the map. Fuck them. You have to do it for yourself. You want more players to be attracted to your club. You better get on that social media shit. You better showcase your talents of your women. You better showcase the game. You better host shit, because this is the only way you're going to be able to be visible. And there's no excuses. We're in 2025. All you niggas have the ability to create an IG, a YouTube, a TikTok, a Facebook, whatever the fuck, a website. All you niggas have this opportunity, bitch, to create this shit for yourself. It's really up to you, your federation. It's up to your club, because it's always should start with your club. It's up to your club if you want to put your women on the map. And if you decide to not put them on TikTok, to not put them on YouTube, to not put them on Facebook, that's on you, nigga. Especially if you're in a league that tells you, hey, we ain't putting our women on TV. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it. That's why we got NWSL on TV. We got the WSL on TV. We got all these niggas on TV. Mexico on TV. A lot of these other geographical locations, they do not be putting their women on TV. They must be afraid of the woman. I'm just saying. Y'all afraid. They afraid. Obviously, they fear women. Obviously, because she's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that shit. They like control. Anyways, let me keep going. Sponsorships. Corporations attach themselves to athletes and events, filtering which stories are safe for amplification. That's why I'm just like, hold on. Political resistance or spiritual authenticity is suppressed if it conflicts with brand interest. Like I said, and that's so disgusting. Most of the stories that you see in the public are so artificial. Like, think about the stories that they tell us. They'll never tell us any raw depth. You know what I'm saying? They'll never give us that good soul food through the realm of football. No, never. They're only going to give you spectacle, profit, And something definitely, if it's with a black girl, oh, you're definitely going to get some racist themes behind it. Oh yeah, you niggas, y'all ain't shit type shit. Anything with niggas, oh, it's racist. Anything with the non-niggas, you may get, oh my God, she's dead. You know what I'm saying? But anything with niggas, as you all know, it's about disrespecting the divine feminine. At the end of the day, they still don't care about the girls that they do promote that are safe. You know what I'm saying? They still don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, bitch, you still get used too. Yeah. Anyways, youth pipelines. Access to elite development requires money. This stratifies opportunities by class and geography. What? Yeah, I guess like geographical location. Anyways, reproducing inequity and filtering who even has a chance to ascend. Like I said, technology and data. Analytics frame players as measurable commodities, while value is assigned through metrics chosen by the system, reducing human beings to extractable outputs. Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're telling us, well, the XG of this 24 plus pass and the XG. What the fuck is the XG, bitch? Who gives a fuck about your XG, hoe? Can she fucking pass consistently, bitch? Like, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with you niggas. Y'all eat that shit up? Y'all really understand when they say what the XG of this 2.45 and the XG of the 2.6 and the goal scored? Bitch, I can barely understand the plus goals and differential goals, hoe. Nigga, the fuck? Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. We gotta be disrespectful in this stream. I don't give a fuck. Anyways. Ceremony and ritual. Natural anthems, military flyovers, championship parades. They root sports and state power, capitalism and nationalism. Encoding obedience into the spectacle. Exactly. When niggas is like, fuck y'all anthem. Nigga, we not even free in America, ho. I'm proud to be an American. Well, you know what I'm saying? If I was told the truth about America, maybe I would be a proud nigga. You know what I'm saying? But we're told lies and bullshit. You would probably, but who wants to be proud of an artificial system that we live in? The fuck? What has made your country great, nigga? The fucking, you know what's made your country so great? You having to overcome slavery. And the best things think about it. The best thing that we have known in history about the world that we live in is the revolutionary acts that we have done to free ourselves as individuals. That's the best thing that has happened to us as a collective. Everything else ain't shit. Let's just be real. Everything that we can say is great about the world that we live in is our revolution. Our fight for our freedom. Nothing else. Nothing. Really. Nothing. I can't point to anything that could I say, well, this is great. No, because no, everything that has been great about us has been our revolution. Our rejection of the artificial. That's the only thing that's been great about us. And that's the main thing that needs to be great. Because they don't want you to be a real nigga. They want you to be a fake nigga. And that's disgusting. Anyways, who benefits? Owners, broadcasters, sponsors, and politicians use sport as a vehicle for profit, control, and cultural engineering. And we're over here trying to fucking use football as an awakening, bitch. And y'all are like, no, awakening football. We can't have that shit. Football that helps you see through the matrix? No, Nathan, no. We're not interested. We're interested in face cards, but the bitch can't play football. So you just looking at a bitch that can't play the game? Like, make it make sense. I don't comprehend niggas. And remember, we didn't even have access to women's football until like damn near this year. I mean, not this year, but this is like maybe like the third, fourth year we've consistently had access to some of the women's leagues. And there's more than the NWSL, WSL in Mexico. And we got the Liga, we got the French league starting to put their ladies on the map. We got, the Canadian league. I don't really fuck with the USL league. I don't really fuck with either. But anyways, this is maybe like the third, maybe fourth year we've actually had some of these leagues that have the most visibility. About 4 consistent years. You know what I'm saying? We still in the beginning. You know what I mean? And then you think, look at the shit that they pushing. Anyways. It says, who benefits? Owners, broadcasters, sponsors, politicians who use sport as a vehicle for profit, control, and cultural engineering. Damn, well, they want to engineer our culture, but y'all steal everything from black people. So the cultural engineering is stolen through the real essence, and the real essence is through niggas. So y'all watch and copy essence through niggas, and then y'all somehow magically hypnotize the collective into thinking through other platforms, thinking through other vehicles and controls of other images of people. Y'all whitewash it, and y'all like, well, this is cultural acceptance. This is it. But y'all steal everything y'all create. Remember, the artificial can only copy and mimic. It's not real. It's artificial. Everything that you see that they've gotten ideas from is from real niggas. Yes, real niggas. Those in power benefit when the public identifies with teams rather than interrogations. Wait. Those in power benefit when the public identifies with teams rather than interrogations. Interrogation structures? What the fuck? Well, nigga, I'm confused with what that nigga says right there. But that's why you need to observe your football clubs. Like, let's not say with City's journey with, like, you know, I'm a loyal nigga. I have certain teams I fuck with. Man City, as you all know, Houston Dash. We fuck with PSG sometimes. Of course, we got Tigres in Mexico. I'm trying to figure out, we got AS Roma in Italy. We try to gather more teams because I need to see we have to be able to bear witness everything because there's football everywhere. We need to understand infrastructure in every geographical region. And because I bet you they all have a similar pattern. You know what I'm saying? So, who does not benefit? Players. God damn it. Players are often disposable, cheered, consumed, and then discarded once their utility ends. Communities displaced by stadium constructions or drained by ticket prices. Marginalized athletes, women, queer, indigenous, black, brown athletes whose labor builds the sport, but whose stories are erased or sanitized. There's so many stories of the marginalized athletes, and there's so many stories of the women being abused. In WSL, obviously, y'all niggas was sleeping with players. That's disgusting. Y'all ain't shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got the WNBA, Becky Hammond. Maybe let Hamby go because she got fucking pregnant. You know what I mean? We got Lyon not giving their money to the woman on paternity leave. The fuck, Lyon? I mean, nigga, so much bullshit. We got Jenny getting kissed after the World Cup. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Our players are abused as fuck, bro. Like, what in the hell? Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. The only thing that's great about the world that we have really created is our revolution. Is the fight back, nigga. That's the best thing that's ever happened to us, nigga. I just can't believe we in a timeline where we're fighting niggas. We having to fight the frequency of artificial, nigga. And you're like, well, you're using AI now, nigga. AI? This AI, my AI, nigga. AI is my friend. See, here's the thing. They've been using artificial intelligence to fuck us over. But now that all of us want to use artificial to create harmony and bullshit, create harmony and expose information, they like, oh, this is the dark side of AI. Nigga, no, you just mad because we're using AI to take back our power. AI is reflecting to us what we've been asking. Nigga, who benefits from the sports infrastructure when I'm watching sports? Why are they trying to control why are they trying to control how we see football? And that's the thing, it makes you wonder, what the fuck is sport? Because I tell you sport is ritual, and you see what type of rituals they've been doing. Have you been getting paid, nigga, off this ritual? I don't think so. I need to get paid off this ritual. I don't know about you. My time and energy, my 90 minutes is very valuable, bitch. You know what I'm saying? All right. How the collective is reclaiming. Let's talk about how us niggas, yes, us, the folks, the currency, the fans, the supporters, how us niggas are reclaiming. Independent media bypasses league narratives. You have to actually listen to real niggas. You can't listen to the fake niggas. Nowadays, you can't even listen to the former athletes. All the former athletes, all y'all niggas sold out. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. I can't believe after you got done being a professional athlete, you didn't turn coat. Nigga, you didn't start exposing. I just can't believe y'all niggas still bend the knee. You ain't getting paid, nigga. Oh, but you want to be a part of the team? Oh, look at you. You ain't shit, nigga. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All that fucked up shit. Well, I know you saw in that locker room and behind the scenes, all that frequency and energy that you could be articulating to the collective. You want to keep that on the hush hush? Fuck you niggas. Y'all ain't shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's probably why your career ain't never took off, you know what I'm saying, the way you wanted to, because God knew you wasn't a real nigga. It is what it is. All right, look. God was like, man, nigga, this nigga ain't shit. After she get off the game, she gonna be on the same goofy ass shit she was, lying to the collective. And that's the majority of everyone. Look at all of America's former players and all their platforms. Them niggas ain't telling you shit. Let's be real. Them niggas ain't telling you shit. What the fuck they telling you? What are they really telling you? Nothing. Nothing. And y'all eat that shit up. You have to actually listen to real niggas. Niggas that is not in the game. Niggas that actually are like you, that watch the game consistently, and you hear the rhetoric that they tell us, and you're like, hold on, nigga, why don't I have a platform and talk my shit? Well, you should. What makes you different from her? Oh, just because you didn't actually play football? Okay, so that's the only one thing. See or no? So you have it from a fan perspective. You let the athletes have it from their athlete perspective. And then you start to see, well, the athlete perspective ain't really giving us shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they always told them, what do they always tell the athletes? Stay in your lane. Just play sports. Now now we in 2025. It's okay to kind of express yourself, even though we still in censorship. You know, because they don't like niggas speaking truth. Especially niggas. But y'all niggas still want to stay. Y'all weak as fuck. I don't want you on my fucking team. I don't need weak niggas. Y'all weak as fuck. It just kind of hurts you. Look at all our former USA women's national team players. All them niggas got platforms, and all them niggas ain't saying shit. All them niggas don't talk about how, nigga, like the fucked up shit that they went through. They don't ever say shit. The best thing we got, the best thing, y'all niggas don't say shit. Man, so that's why I don't listen to any of you niggas. You can't be trusted, nigga. You had the opportunity to actually to actually give testimony, but you niggas is not. You niggas want a check. Y'all want the surface rhetoric views. And I already told you niggas, the minute you start talking your truth, you may not be liked like your law. The minute you start telling your truth, you may not be liked the way you've been liked based upon your image of how you were presented in the first place. So niggas might come to find out that they don't fuck with you like that. Once you start spilling how you really feel, that's why a lot of these niggas are fake. A lot of your supporters are fake. At least they know when Anita's gonna give them the real deal. Nigga, if you don't like the way Anita talks, y'all can get the fuck out of here. Well, at least you know she ain't gonna sugarcoat for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I don't get paid to sugarcoat, nigga. I never been able. Like I said, a nigga my life. I've never been able to be. I've never had the easy route, bitch. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? Anyways. How the collective is reclaiming. Okay, let me get back. How are we reclaiming? All right, we are independent media. We are independent media. Niggas like me. Independent media bypassing league narratives. And if I'm only one nigga though, that's a lot of other niggas I gotta counteract. Anyways, grassroots and community clubs asserting autonomy. Whatever, from corporate structures. So you know how they've been killing the grassroots niggas. They don't want little teams getting formed. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want football to actually form from actual authenticity from your neighbors playing football up and down the street, nigga. You know, as a young person, we used to play basketball outside my house, and everyone that had children up and down the street, we come play outside, usually after school. They don't, and then who would have thought, like, okay, if someone had like organized it, we would have had like a little get together every Friday. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone kind of knew, but they don't want that shit no more. But it's gonna happen because it's gonna get too pricey. These niggas ain't gonna want to pay to play for what? Yo, loser ass team, that systemized, weak ass, no creativity ass team. Oh, just because y'all got a private jet to go to fly here to play some weak ass, systemized, weak ass team, niggas don't want to do that shit. Nah, niggas want to play essence. All right, anyways. Athletes leveraging social platforms to tell their own stories without gatekeepers. All of our athletes that have exposed the NWSL for its toxicity. All the people that use their platforms to talk about Oshawala got traded because she said that nigga Montoya couldn't be fired. We have Utah Royal players leave the club because of abuse. San Diego Wave niggas is telling us that toxic Jill Ellis is toxic, and this is what, and that's the thing, niggas, and that's what I was telling. When NWSL was going through all their scandals, the one thing the players weren't doing was talking to us because we were too little. We couldn't do anything for you. That's what they were showing us. Or that's what, in a way, they were like, what can the collective do? Bitch, we can do a lot, ho. Who you think like you, ho? Like, your fans, bitch. Like, I don't be understanding. See, and that's how they get them fucked up in the head. They think, well, you need us. The fans ain't gonna be here for you. They'll cut you off tomorrow. They sure fucking will, and they have the right. So keep it real, nigga. Keep it real. Keep it real. Be a real nigga. And so those people that say, well, hold on, we fuck with you when you were here, but now we don't fuck with you because you changed up. Well, nigga, because you must have never been real in the first place. So now that a lot more athletes are going to social media to tell their stories, are we listening? Are you niggas listening to the players that are actually telling us, hey, look, fucking who else? Bethany Bolster is talking about, nigga, I had to take a mental health break. Bethany Bolster, one of the most active athletes I know, be using her platform, talking hella shit. That's why I fuck with her. There's some other people that I be following. I don't follow too many because I don't got time for that. But I can know for sure, I think Bethany Bolster is one of them ninjas that be talking on her platform about the bullshit. Okay? Fans pushing back against exploitative ownership. Boycott, supported owned club. It says boycott supporter owned clubs. Transparency demands. And you know how y'all niggas was boycotting these niggas to fucking step down? All y'all niggas was holding up y'all signs during the game. Hey, nigga, fire that nigga in Portland, nigga. Fuck that nigga. Man, fuck that nigga. We don't want that bitch here. And fuck that nigga Lisa. Man, we don't see all y'all power. See how y'all been using y'all power. See. Now imagine if we do this shit just every fucking day. But actually, we don't live in a demonic world. We actually live in a harmonious world. Think about it. Think about how our life would change. But since we having to get through the trenches, aka the bullshit, the artificial. You know what I mean? This is what y'all been doing, though. Y'all been doing y'all big one already, the collective. Y'all been doing y'all big one. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying, need a little bit more of a push. And we need it now even more. NWSL finna turn into the NFL if we don't say something. The NWSL finna turn into the NFL if we don't do nothing. Y'all niggas want to watch the NFL through the realms of the NWSL? I'm sorry. I haven't watched American football in eons. In eons, nigga. I don't even watch men's sports. It's fake as fuck. Anyways, why roles in the system can't be trusted. Why roles in this system can't be trusted. All these niggas with podcasts, all these niggas, when you go onto ESPN, it's always that one nigga that got all the information. Why are you that one nigga that always got the information? You an insider, nigga? You can't be trusted, nigga. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted, nigga. I don't trust you niggas. I don't trust any of you niggas. Commentators. Uh-oh. Not Nita. No. The commentators. Journalists, executives, sponsors, even coaches, because, you know, a lot of them are gatekept, often serve institutional survival first. Their roles is to uphold the frame, keep the product valuable, keep audiences complaint, and maintain hierarchy. Remember, we live in they have an artificial hierarchy. And if you a nigga, you definitely not at the top. Like I said, truth telling when it threatens revenue is punished or ignored. Oh, they love to suppress the truth tellers, you know, and we have so many truth tellers, which is kind of crazy how we haven't had it. And that's why, like, in the age of Aquarius, you better let all your tears out in this bitch. You better let all your flames out. We're in the age of awakening. you better let everything pour out. You better strip naked, esoterically, and let your flag fly physically, because niggas need to know who you are. Niggas do. You need to know who you are. Are you for independence and revolution? Are you still here for slavery and to be bound by the artificial? And like I said, it's a fight every day, bro. This shit ain't easy. I know. I'm a nigga. It ain't easy. But it's definitely worth it, because like I said, this is only temporarily. Thank God. Because I don't know about you, but like I tell you, based upon this timeline and based upon the history that they have told us, the greatest acts of humanity have been through revolution. There's nothing, because we can't even go back to the times where there was a beautiful world, because they have burned all of that shit. We can't even go back to the times where they had this, that, and the other, and actually go back into a time where we saw the golden age, because they have gotten rid of all this information. And their golden age is slavery. We have so many movies in today's time going back to what it looked like about their golden age. And a lot of their golden age is through trauma and slavery and capturing land and making people worship and all this fuckery. Think about the history that they have told us. Even your geographical location ain't shit. Just being a real nigga. None of us geographically have really had it, because of the demonic and the artificial frequency that has been hijacked over the harmonic one. You know what I'm saying? It is wicked work, the timeline that we have to work through. We have to hold space to get through, nigga, to the other side. The other side is to be a real nigga. Know yourself. And know that I'm tired of the light. Listen, look, Sam, the light, whatever they can offer you outside, don't take it. I'm just telling you, it ain't worth it. I'm not, like, and I think because I've been able to observe this world long enough to know that, no, nigga, I'm good with the lights and attention. I'm just here to do the mission. I'm just here to remind people of harmony, to hold space of harmonic football, to remind people of essence, to document it, because it's going to be destroyed if we don't hold space for it. So niggas like me that talk about archetype players the way I talk about, see how they reflect something to the collective, take the lessons, because a lot of these niggas are slim. And then if you don't tune into the right region, maybe Mexico, maybe some of these other regions, you won't even get an actual league that is on the rise and sustaining harmonic frequencies for their geographical location. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's quite beautiful to see the chessboard and behind the scenes in this way, because it actually gives you, I would say, you see, God will always always has paths. There's paths, multiple paths for you to get to where you need to be. There's not, but the devil everywhere. It is what it is. So you have to have discernment, nigga. Okay, let me keep going. Why roles in the system can't be trusted? The system needs players, fans, and media personalities to act as actors in the ritual, not as challengers to it. So you see, on the stage, I'm not an actor. I'm a real nigga. Because you see, I don't disagree with anything these niggas say. And I already tell you flat out, these niggas is liars. So if you're listening to an actor, aka a commentator, a journalist, an executive, a sponsor that's telling you all that good shit, nigga, they probably lying to your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have the discernment to read through the lines, nigga. And if you don't, nigga, you gonna get the okie doke. It's okay. A lot of us have gotten the okie doke because what? We did not know. We did not know the knowledge. We thought this nigga was a real nigga. And honestly, most people should be. And most people are real niggas. Most people are real niggas. Maybe not as real as Nita. To put myself on a platform and talk that shit. But most people are real ninjas. It's just that they have been used and abused, so they kind of just keep it on the hush hush. They kind of a quiet real nigga. But quiet real niggas, we need some of the niggas that are like me, because I'm a life path 1. I have no problem presenting myself to the collective, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that I say are radical. You're never gonna hear shit like this from another nigga unless y'all get inspired to create your own platform and maybe tweak what I say and you speak from your own collective thought. Okay? But you ain't gonna get what you get. I'm the home for the awakened, literally, in sports. I don't know. And you know, there's another guy. Well, of course, I've come across other channels, but it's particularly women's sports, because we tackle and we help the divine feminine, of course, unshackle herself, obviously, because she's been shackled. She's been dormant. And she already woke up because she's pissed off. I'm just going to be a real nigga. Look, the divine feminine is here, nigga. And that's what they hate. Because we all waking up, nigga. It's about time. It's time. And I chose to use sport to help people wake up. Energetic mirror to the collective. How much time we got in this bitch? Damn, we only got a couple more minutes. Hold on. I ain't trying to be here forever. Energetic mirror to the collective. Sports condenses human archetypes, warrior, hero, scapegoat, traitor, into a ritualized stage. It mirrors the collective's relationship with power, worship of authority, suppression of the feminine, glorification of competition, fear of vulnerability. Cracks in the system, abuse, scandals, funding inequity, fan revolts reflect the collective beginning to see its own shadow and reclaim narrative power. As you all know, we talk. That's why we instead of talking about the player, like we'll talk about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. We put archetype because it detaches us even more and puts less pressure on that player, because we're talking about the archetype of their energy and how they play and perform the act of sport. So we want to detach, give space to niggas, to give space to that player. I'm not trying to be all on your neck, nigga. I'm going to give you space. You're a disruptor frequency archetype. You know what I'm saying? You're a dribbler, speedster archetype. You know what I'm saying? Detach from these niggas' names, because we don't know these niggas. I don't know you, nigga. So let me say, you're based upon my observations of your archetype. Let's label you like that. So it gives them more space, and then it gives the player an opportunity. Well, damn, they just think I'm a dribbler. And they just think I'm just fast. Maybe, you know what? I need to show something more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know, it allows them to grow because we give them space. See how that worked? But see, this is what y'all been doing right now. Cracks in the system. This is what we all been seeing right now in the Matrix. Right now, the whole system's cracking. Don't you see it? Don't you see the whole system's cracking? The whole artificial matrix is cracking. Don't you see it? Niggas is literally saying, fuck America. Since when? Since when is the whole world saying fuck America? Like, politically, fuck America. And now y'all starting just to fuck with frequency. You see how we now here? We're like, hold on, fuck America, but I fuck with that frequency in America. The truth tellers in America. We fuck with them niggas there. Them niggas? Yeah. That frequency in America, them niggas? Yeah, we fuck with them. But America in totality, can't fuck with it. You can't fuck with America's frequency, the artificial one, the corporation one. We don't even know what America was before America was America, because that shit was fucking destroyed. Hold on, what I got to say? Ugh, gross. All right, let me speed through this. What did I talk about? All right, focusing strictly on women's sports and structural energetic realities behind them. Okay? NWSL, funding and visibility. Teams operate on tiny budgets compared to men's leagues. Sponsorship is scarce, quote unquote. TV deals are fragmented. This directly limits exposure and reinforces the idea that women's soccer is less valuable. player treatment. Salaries are low, even for top performers. Many athletes need second jobs or rely on national team play. Collective perception of professional athletes is undercut by structural underinvestment. Ownership and decision making. Owners, often former men's team stakeholders, are investors with profit, motivates, prioritizes revenue stability over athlete well-being or league growth. Narrative, media narrative, highlights and coverage are minimum. Stories, lines are often framed around individual drama rather than systematic analysis, which keeps fans from seeing structural inequity. Y'all niggas see structure. Here's the thing. Some niggas don't see it and some niggas live it. Obviously. You don't think a nigga has seen inequity, nigga? Huh? So some niggas see it, some niggas live it. Some of y'all niggas ain't never, some niggas of y'all have been fucked over. Yeah, Anita has been. So it's very difficult when a lot of the collective has not seen it and a lot of the collective has lived it. And then you're like, well, how come I ain't never, nigga, because you ain't a nigga, obviously, duh. And then for us niggas that have lived it, when that is minimized because a lot of you niggas don't see it because y'all haven't lived it, you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Be a fucking ally, nigga. Be a fucking ally. Don't say, well, I didn't experience it. It must not happen. Look at you, old weak ass nigga. You don't have the ability to hold space for a nigga that's been through shit. So you ain't never wanted a nigga to actually understand where the fuck you coming from? Oh, that's right, nigga. Because you ain't done, since you haven't felt it, it just don't happen. See, and that's why that's why I can't fuck with a lot of you niggas. Because a lot of you niggas ain't never been through the shit I've been through. And I can honestly see where you're coming from when you tell me shit. But you could never put yourself in my shoes because you don't want to. And you're like, well, I wouldn't know how to. But maybe Anita just needs an ally. Maybe Anita just needs you to hold space and listen, nigga. But a lot of you niggas don't have the patience for that shit too. You can sit through a 90-minute match, but you can't sit through a quick hour video about the fucking spiritual infrastructure, about the behind the sport that you like. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of our priorities are fucked up because, you know, of course, we've been fucked up. It is what it is, nigga. And that's what I'm telling you. The greatest thing that has ever happened to us as peoples is our revolution. I don't know what else. I just don't see it. I just don't see what else we can say that we've been great at. We haven't even been great at revolution. Look how low we are as a peoples. And because I have the ability I'm the collective, because I have the ability to tap into the collective. Look how low we are as a peoples. Niggas was on the internet either talking shit about someone dying or getting mad at the other side because they talking shit about people dying. Look how low we gotten. We still having black versus white debates. Look how low we are, nigga. We can't even have higher thinking of, we don't even have higher level of intellect to have conversations. We so surface. It's honestly just like, ugh. That's why I'm like, ugh. That's why I'm like, sports, at least it's competitive, right? To actually observe archetypes more consistently, I had to get to a higher space in a way, and not even higher. I'm just trying to use sports to help elevate the frequency based upon us repetitiously watching these leagues. Because sport is a mirror. Since we have it every year, we have the ability to tap into certain patterns and map certain patterns consistently. And once we start mapping the patterns and the angles that they like to, we start to track their movements and we start to counteract what they're doing. They make a move, nigga, we making a move, nigga. Oh, so y'all want to make the NFL the NWSL? I mean, y'all want to make the NWSL the NFL? Y'all done sold y'all Alyssa Thompson for money? Huh? So y'all manufactured a super team that failed. Oh, so you let your coaches fuck your athletes? Oh, so you continued to play a game after one of your players collapsed? Oh, okay. See, y'all all around fucked up. We all fucked up. It is what it is, guys. We're some fucked up peoples. I'm just gonna be real niggas. We some fucked up peoples. Think about how sick we are. Think about it. Y'all niggas like, well, I'm healthy, Nita. Nigga. Okay. I know I'm not. Anyways, how could I be in this fucked up society, in this fucked up world? Nigga, we gotta talk about it. Anyways, let's keep going. Another thing that the collective mirror shows, the undervaluing of women's soccer reflects how society devalues feminine skill, collaboration, and labor-intense growth process. Energetically, it mirrors a collective resistance to fully embracing feminine power. You know, the threat of the divine feminine in her totality, because she is the real leader, obviously. You know, that's the artificial patriarchy illusion. They, like, when you think about it, the hijacking of the harmonic grid put in this fake timeline that we're in, right? Where these men ain't shit, obviously, because they're the distorted masculine. They're the undervalued masculine that use fear and force to put themselves in a hierarchy. Can you believe how weak these niggas are? The magic was real, obviously. Look at our state. But the frequency exposes how weak these niggas are. Like, so in reality, you see, well, men get the quote unquote highest paying job. Men are mainly the owners of this. Men are that's the artificial. So in reality, yeah, it's real. But frequency is weak. That's why they come in groups, nigga. Listen, we've been lied to. Okay, WSL. Commercialization versus authenticity. As you all know, the WSL sold out. Go watch that fucking rebrand video. Them niggas sold the fuck out. Rapid growth is framed as success, but most top clubs are satellites of men's teams, controlling budgets and media. Investment is dedicated by men's clubs' priorities, not the league's independent vision. Ugh, disgusting. And as you know, if you follow a man's vision, you are fucking limited, as you can see by our society world, obviously. Duh. Look how fucked up the shit is. Like, and that's why and that's why through the realm of sport, I attack the patriarchy and the artificial illusion so much, because I need to remind you niggas, if it weren't for women, you niggas wouldn't even be here. On God. On God. And the women, now that they're waking up, they like, oh, on God, you niggas ain't coming back. Because we gotta purge these niggas. Y'all some low-hanging fruit. Weak-ass ideology. Weak-minded. Weak niggas. I don't know how much of weak men. They not even men. They're little boys. They're little boys. These men club priorities are little boy priorities. Their vision isn't big and beautiful like the divine feminine. Bitch, because the divine feminine cover everybody. This distorted divine masculine is like, I only like to play with man balls. Obviously. Let's be real in the sport realm. These niggas love sucking each other up. Hey, I said it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But just be a real nigga about it. Be a real nigga. Like, you love sucking man balls. Be a real nigga about it. But y'all can't even do that because men's sports is masculine. No. Y'all niggas is weak. Media manipulation. Social media hyped emphasis social media manipulation. Oh, media. Okay, it says media manipulation. Oh, that's in 24K. And this time, and in this day in 25, media manipulation, bitch. That's every day, nigga. You hop on the internet, you either get in the left or you get into the right, nigga. Either you bending the knee or you awakening, nigga. It's like they'll give you a truth and then a lie and a lie and a lie and a little bit of truth. And you like, hold on, nigga, I'm confused. I know, nigga, that's fucked up. That's manipulation in 4K, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all manipulating the media? Why y'all doing this to us? Why can't y'all just tell niggas the truth? Anita, see, if we told y'all the truth, you wouldn't fuck with us. We don't fuck with you already, nigga. I don't fuck with you niggas. Y'all don't fuck with a nigga. First of all, here's the thing. Maybe see, and that's another thing. This is the reason why it has to come through. This is coming through a vessel that looks like me, because the media has always been manipulating my perception, aka the image that I present, nigga. When have you ever seen positive things about a nigga that look like me? Huh? You actually gotta train your algorithm to have successful niggas like me come through. Because the media manipulates niggas like me. I'm not a token nigga. I'm a revolution. She may be a conspiracy. Oh, she may be this. I'm unboxable, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I come to you in the realm of sport, you're like, the fuck, who is she? Exactly, nigga. Unseen, I'm seen to the public, but cloaked behind the scene, nigga. Because remember, if you want to start talking about the rhetoric that I'm talking about, it's not just going to be in football. It's going to trickle into every aspect of your life. It's not just going to stay here. It's going to expand. You will start to get more invested in your ascension and your growth. It is what it is. It's inevitable. It's a byproduct. It's like a byproduct to this. Nigga, you can't just stop here. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but I mean, you ain't gonna wanna. I'm gonna be real. Media manipulation. I guess we'll talk about how anyway, social media hype emphasizes marketable stars' personalities, not the game itself. Player achievements are filtered through PR friendly narratives. Disgusting. And they're weak as fuck narratives because they're fucking artificial. Global inequality. Many top players migrate from lower income countries for minimum pay. Local leagues suffer from talent drain. Collective mirror. WSL shows the global pattern. The feminine is commodified and made dependent on coexisting masculine structures to gain legitimacy. And to have to use an existing male infrastructure to gain legitimacy is honestly handicapped. It's cutting you from your legs off, bitch. That's why you kind of root for and kind of root against the Michelle Kangs, because at least she's like, nigga, I got billions of dollars to play my ladies. We can fuck all y'all systems, because at least if you want to be hard done, you probably want to be hard done by a woman. Because it's going to be even more savager when we take, like I said, Michelle Kang, you fuck us over, nigga. You'll forever be, I don't know. You fucked up listen, but here's the thing with Michelle Kang. You're like, but at least she's like letting other women know, like, hey, nigga, this is possible. And this is why also we got Mercury 13. Remember the team that I told you about, how Eniana Luku is a part of this Mercury 13 team that has Como FC in Italy? They over here fucking brought Bristol City, nigga. So more women corporation groups, more women-owned corporation groups taking control of women's sport, football clubs is a start. Getting away from men because they don't have our vision, obviously. They don't have our best interest, obviously. Therefore, they are not needed. Bitch, hey, why don't you just sign some? And you can't even listen. Like I said, you need women infrastructure niggas. Nigga, can you do fucking construction work, ho? I don't even trust these niggas building a stadium, bitch. I don't even just being a real nigga. Anyways. But that's what I'm saying, huh? So yeah, if you didn't know that, hold on, let me see. Hold on. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, right here. The feminine is commodified. This is the WSL. And that's why I told you Manchester City women's team's biggest fucking op is the mid, obviously. Oh my god. And the WNBA is full of darkies like me, right? And they get weaponized. The black women have created the WNBA, obviously. And then we got archetypes now here in 2025, like, CC and Angel. We got all these archetypes that are big. We got the machine behind Caitlyn and the pages and all of them. And then we got the collective behind people like Asia, Angel, fucking Thomas, Nafisa, everyone else, right? So you got the machine with Caitlin Clark and the Paige Bookers versus the collective with our champions, Angel, Asia, and everyone else. Okay? So it's like, that one's really black and white, LOL. Financial framing. The league revenues is dwarfed by NBA counterparts, despite comparable levels of skill and entertainment. And that's another thing. The men's, anything attached to men, you're cutting yourself off. Because y'all niggas have not shown that you are here for women. Y'all niggas have shown that y'all here for men. That's gay. I'm just gonna be a real nigga and say it. That's homosexual. Nothing wrong with that, but y'all niggas just need to say it. Y'all niggas is gay. Anyways, media representation. Coverage is largely post-event highlights. Narratives focus on grit and underdog tropes rather than systematic critique or skill mastery. League interference versus athletes' powers. Players' union and social justice activism shows agency, but infrastructure, schedules, marketing, sponsorship, prioritization often limits impact. Collective mirror shows the tension between feminine leadership and institutional control. Players are empowered individually, but constrained structurally. The collective sees this as a reflection of wider societal undervaluing of women's labor, authority, and social influence. And all this shit gonna come back to where we are, nigga. Everyone knows the truth. Y'all niggas don't like women. Obviously. Which is weird. Which is really weird. I don't know how y'all stop liking women. Like that it's like whatever the entity is, don't like women, which is crazy because that nigga was birthed out of the womb too. Like make it make sense. The entity that says I don't fuck with women was giving birth from a womb too, bitch. Like the nigga that lost themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that be, it's a distorted energy. The energy is lost, and lost energy has the influence over the whole fucking planet right now. Okay, general patterns across women's sports. Remember, this is some infrastructure, sports infrastructure behind the scenes. Peep game. Resources extracted under the guise of growth. Teams/leagues promise opportunity, but actual power remains with owners and sponsors. Visibility gaps. Broadcast and social media coverage dictate reality. What is seen is real. What is unseen is ignored. And that's why we play a big role in exposing the truth. See, we have to because remember, they told us one nigga is token. So more niggas is empowerment. That's why we need more niggas to cover the things that are unseen to make them seen. Because then you start to see, why would they show this reality and not this reality? Remember, we all got, visibility. This may not, anyways, narrative control. Obviously, they always trying to control our collective conscious. They want to control what we think is the right thing to do versus what we think the wrong thing to do. If you, most of the time, go with your intuition, what's that little voice say? It says to say, fuck them niggas most of the time. But Nita, if I say fuck them niggas, then this, and if you say, what's the latter, nigga? You continuing to be a slave, nigga? Yeah, that's the latter, nigga. And that's the choice we all have to decide. And I know it's difficult. A lot of niggas is just not ready to let go of the system. I'm attempting to get the fuck up out of the system, nigga. Maybe a nigga need support. A nigga got going through shit. I'm literally physically, emotionally, and energetically exiting the matrix. But it ain't just overnight. Nigga. Anyways, energetic reflection. The collective experiences the feminine as undervalued. That's a damn shame. Discipline and made dependent on masculine controlled systems. Disgusting. Scandals or success in women's sports reveal the collective struggle to fully honor feminine contributions. You know what I'm saying? Just give women their props for everything, nigga. For you being here, bitch. Like, it's complete like counteractive the disrespect of the divine feminine. Like, bitch, you would not even be here if it wasn't for me. Like, the audacity for you not to bend the knee, and you want me to bend my knee? You want me to actually get on my knees? Wait, hold on. No, you get on your knees, bitch. You wouldn't even be here if I didn't make it possible for you to be here. And that's what women are remembering. They're like, hold on now, nigga. Fuck you. You still want me even if I still cuss you up and down the floor, bitch. And that's the thing about it. Ho? Right. And you can't even say that I'm lying. Exactly. Athlete activism. The pushback, strikes, social justice campaigns, unionization is the collective reclaiming power, reframing narratives, showing the tension between systematic control and emerging autonomy. And that's what we see it every day on TikTok, on YouTube, the collective voice is getting louder and louder and louder and louder and louder, that now they have to infiltrate the collective. They gonna have niggas that look like Nita, that may talk like Nita, they may try to mimic Nita, but they ain't Nita. They ain't me. So you have to be able to use your discernment to see what niggas is really talking about that shit and what niggas are pretending. Because remember, the artificial can only mimic and copy. Okay? It ain't real. Especially, you ask an artificial person a question, them niggas may start glitching. And then you'll see it in 4K. Oh, you was never with us niggas. Hold on. Let me go over here to see what this Martin Ho. Damn. Hold on. Fuck that nigga Martin Ho. Damn. It says women's sports infrastructure versus collective impact. All right, let's run it down real quick. Infrastructure / control points. What they do / how they do it. Okay. Collective impact / energetic mirror. Potential points to reclaim power. Okay. League ownership and governance. NWSL, WSL, NBL, NBA, WNBA. What they do, how they control it. Decide budgets, schedules, rules, sponsorships, often profit focused, with women leagues dependent on men's club structures. Let's see. Once again, collective impact / energetic mirror shows the collective how feminine systems are made dependent on masculine structures, reinforces scarcity mindsets. Potential points to reclaim power. Advocate for independent league structures, fan-owned models, and direct support for athlete unions. And like, just imagine we have a whole league that is independent from the system. We're not there yet, but think about all the former all the former players are like, fuck it, we're out the system. Let's create our own league. Would they have enough pool? Would they have enough currency to gain our attention to want to support their league? And that's where it's like, okay, Nita, say we do what you do. Will you contribute to us? Obviously, it's the choice is in our. It's like, well, do they? Well, and we're going to challenge them. They're like, well, do you have the proper framework? Do you have the proper pathway to help your women to have this sustainable? Because we can't have it collapse. They're gonna be over here laughing like, oh, y'all couldn't hold it down, little bitches. Come back over here home and play for us. And then they'll abuse you even 3 times worse than they already been doing. Listen, nigga, I'm just being real. Them niggas don't play fair. Obviously, look how they set it up. Niggas, y'all niggas don't play fair. Y'all, them weak ass niggas, they cheaters. They say cheaters never win. That's a lie. Tom Brady threw flat footballs and that nigga's still a Hall of Famer. Media and rights. They control visibility, decide which games, players, and stories are amplified. Focus on safe narratives that protect sponsors. So all y'all niggas, every time I see a headline article, if it ain't about a black nigga, I'm not interested. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because none of y'all other niggas' stories are actually have any depth, any soul. That's why the only depth and soul ones are when I can talk about how Jill fell out of love with football. What else happened? Ali Setnor, fucking copy paste trade, nigga. Why are you the same archetype as Amy Rodriguez, nigga? What? You know what I'm saying? Like. I really can't. Anything else? I can only talk about how fucking what's that girl name? That Gotham girl? What her name be at? Damn, what her name be? I forgot her name. We got Token Michelle from England. We can only talk about how ritualized England football is, nigga. And these are stories that are not pushed, obviously, because these aren't safe narratives. These are challenging narratives. Collective impact. Mirrors collective perception. What is real is what is broadcast. Female skill is undervalued. That's crazy work. Bitch. Crazy work. Women's skill is undervalued. Like, I did. You think about the stupidity of their rhetoric. You think about how stupid these niggas are. It is wicked. And y'all, listen, I ain't never been a stupid nigga. I just happen to look like a nigga. and I just happen to be going through certain things, nigga, I've been attacked all my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see how powerful Anita is? Outspoken, kind, powerful, intelligent, and I'm feared, nigga. Most feared. Because I attack sport the way it's supposed to be attacked. I remembered. Support. Okay, so here's how we regain points and reclaiming power. We support alternative media. Support Nita. Live stream grassroots and independent matches create decentralized storytelling channels. Remember, tell the real story, nigga. Get like, if we ever like, tell the real story. Tell the story through your frequency, how you see it. Be authentic to what you observed. You've seen what the media told you and how they structured it. How does this make you feel? How do you think this feels? Well, have you ever met someone that actually had this type of experience? Do some more research. Don't just take their shit on the surface, because it's all the surface. Sponsors have corporate partnerships. Hold on, what time we got? We got 15 minutes, niggas. Filter narratives to align brand. This is how they do it. Corporations, partnerships, and sponsors. This is how they do it. They filter narratives to align with brand image. Ew. So that's why they'll have one bitch in this image, and she'll be the perfect archetype for this face of a marketable. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. And their personalities don't be shit. That's the thing. Like, nigga, you ain't got no personality. Like, nigga, you ain't funny. Nigga, you is not funny. Nigga, you stupid. Like, nigga, what? Damn, you a dumb bitch? Oh, that sucks. Suppressed activism that conflicts with profit. Mirrors collective susceptibility? Susceptibility to commodify the image-based authority. Oh, interesting. It says directly sponsor independent clubs or athletes. Highlight stories ignored by mainstream sponsorships. Man, yeah, fuck. And who gives currency to the sponsorships? All y'all niggas buying Nike and all that shit. I can't even afford anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying, nigga? A nigga can only afford bills and food. Okay? Youth and development pipelines. Access is restricted by money and geographically. Talent is filtered for elite clubs, reproducing inequity. And a lot of these niggas that come through these elite programs ain't elite at all compared to a nigga through Essence. And that's being exposed in 4K. Bitch, how you have nigga, you been in the youth club since like the age of 2 and you still ain't shit to a girl that literally started playing football at like 6 and ain't never been to no damn elite club. Nigga, then you suck. Just tell them how it is, nigga, you suck. And you've been through all the school, nigga, you stupid. As stupid up. A lot of these niggas was PhDs. Y'all niggas is stupid as fuck. I ain't never got no damn PhD. What are the fuck a FDA, PhD? But y'all niggas is stupid as fuck. Some of y'all niggas got higher paying jobs, but y'all stupid. Stupid spiritually. Dumb, deaf, blind, sheep, weak. And this is how y'all get used to the boost. You're like, well, at least I can afford something more than bills and fucking food. Haha, loot your little broke ass. Oh, fuck you niggas. But y'all stupid as fuck. And I can never get behind a weak ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or a weak ass bitch. Because at the end of the day, we shouldn't be paying for none of this shit in the first place. You dusty, you stupid motherfucker. Well, it is what it is, and you just have to do it. No, nigga, I don't gotta do shit, bitch. I don't have to believe this artificial. Nigga, why are we paying for water, ho? You pay how much for water? Wicked work, nigga. Crazy. Anyways, I still have to pay for water, nigga. I'm still here. Collective sees opportunities as limited, which is not, because we're supposed to live in an abundant world, nigga. What the fuck? Reinforces structural hierarchy. Y'all's hierarchy is rigged. Y'all hierarchy is rigged. And then the niggas at the top are stupid. And of course it has to be that way, because God would never put intelligent niggas up top in an artificial reality. Because if you had intelligent niggas in a high position, we wouldn't be in this world. Listen, if you had real niggas like Anita, and I wouldn't even want to be on top, nigga. Fuck all that shit. That's a lot of responsibility. Cause nigga, the fall down from the top, nigga. the fall down from the top. Wicked work. Look, I'm just being real. You're like, well, she getting so high, nigga. Yeah, the fall down is real, nigga. But I fly in this bitch, as you all know. Anyways, build community-based programs, scholarships, mentors, and grassroots pathways. That's the youth development pipelines. And it takes like former coaches, former players to actually get back into their community and be like, listen, I want to create a club. I want to create something that can actually help my community, teach them fundamentals. Play, contract, and salary structures. Low wages, limited benefits, dependent on national team pay or external jobs or short career span. You know, we're not really too much in that time and era. Maybe not in all the sports. Like I know the WNBA, they probably still have low wages. They probably overall still have low wages. Yeah, it's probably still a big problem. But it mirrors undervaluing of the feminine labor and endurance, exposes systematic imbalance, as we all know. So the collective must advocate for fair pay, revenue sharing, and collective bargaining, create support funds and co-ops. It's going to happen where, you know, who would have thought about it? Who would think? Say Michelle Kang, she bought 3 clubs. She gave America fucking, what, 50 million. What if Michelle Kang decided to bail a team out? Be like, here, nigga, here's like 25 million just because I want y'all niggas to be competitive or type shit. Huh? Think about it. Michelle Kang like, well, nigga, I gave America 50 million. I got 3 football clubs. Let me just give this flunked ass team over here a couple milli. Maybe that'll help them out. We would be like, well, damn, Michelle Kang. Michelle Kang said, I want competition, niggas, and niggas need money. So I'm like, I'll fuck with it. She paying for her competition, nigga. That's some radical shit. Nobody would be able to expect Michelle Kang to do some shit like that. But you're like, well, I don't want my teams going up against weak ninjas. How am I gonna prove that my team's the best if these girls they playing up against are weak as fuck? So that's why you say, damn, Michelle Kang, you doing something proper, but then at the same time, Michelle Kang, we watching you, nigga. We don't know Michelle Kang here for the collective, or she's not. She's like a double edge. She's the Gemini archetype. She's here for the collective, but also you have to peep her movements. She can't, at the same time, Gemini has to toe the line of the 2 worlds. That's why I'm Gemini. Nigga, I gotta give you the real, the fake, the truth, the fake, the everything. And I have the ability to articulate it to you. Hopefully you have the common sense and the practical understanding of frequencies behind words to understand the rhetoric that I'm telling. I just hope. Because niggas, we need it. We all need help. Rules and governance. VAR. Enforcement of rules can favor spectacle over safety. Protect revenue gaining narratives. Well, we've seen some of that shit. So how come Savvy King, when she collapsed, the match proceeds? But then when DeMelo collapses, y'all learn y'all lesson. You see how they like to play out another scenario? I'm not saying DeMelo collapsed artificially. Bitch, I wasn't there. I didn't watch the fucking game. But it's funny how y'all postpone that bitch. Don't come back to 2 days later. So y'all learn. Now they're like, well, we learned our lesson. We learned our lesson. When somebody collapses, make sure we delay the game. And the only reason they did that is because the collective said something about Savvy King. That was the only way that was possible. But you see, they didn't give a fuck about Savvy King. They're like, bitch, the show must go on, ho. But with DeMelo, they're like, hold on now, niggas. This is fucked up. We've been here before. You can't replay the same script, bitch, and think that you get a pat on the back, ho. Do it right the first time, you little bitch. So end of itself, fuck you niggas. Anyways, continue. Collective sees fairness as conditional, not systematic, often reflects patriarchal values. Ew, so disgusting. Athletic led, here's her points to reclaim power. Athlete led advocacy. And like I said, when all the athletes that we see post, and that's the thing, it's like athlete-led advocacy, you can't choose none of the niggas with platforms. Big platforms, because they're not advocating for shit, but to get their packets fodder. That's it. The bitch trying to get put on TV. The bitch is trying to be mainstream. Fuck them niggas. I'm not trying to be mainstream, ho. I'm already mainstream, bitch. I am the stream, bitch. I'm the stream, ho. I am the stream. I am the blueprint, nigga. Don't ever get it twisted. I ain't never played football in my entire life, bitch. But how come I know more insight than you niggas are willing to talk about? Make that make sense. Cause y'all ain't shit. It is what it is. You folded. You really thought the way you're going is to your promised land? Cap. Ceremony and spectacle. Ugh. National anthems, halftime shows. We don't even get really halftime shows like that. Awards. We got a lot of awards. Merchandising ritualizes loyalty, commodifies players' bodies, and reinforces hierarchy. Collective, here's us, internalizes loyalty to systems rather than to personal discernment. Mirrors obedience to ritual. And that's why I'm like, fuck the ritual. I'm not going to praise England for winning an artificial European championship. I'm not going to praise Arsenal for winning a false European championship. All y'all niggas was like England. All y'all niggas was like Arsenal. Look at y'all niggas. Y'all are fucking being obedient to the fucking ritual. Have some personal discernment, niggas. Didn't you see that weak ass artificial fucked up match you saw, nigga? You trying to tell me Spain didn't whoop up on England? You trying to tell me Barcelona didn't whoop up on Arsenal, nigga? Y'all niggas was so obedient to that shit, which is wicked. I'm just like, nigga, how y'all not see that shit? Nigga, we don't fucking celebrate artificial. That's why we praise Spain. That's how we praise Barca. Because we celebrate authenticity, not artificial. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? And all you niggas ate that shit up. I was the only real nigga that actually said that shit. And I got so much pushback because I'm a real nigga. I got pushback because I was like, oh, England won. England, nigga, England could suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? Well, England is sucking a dick. They actually need to eat some pussy. But that can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because sports is masculine. Anyways. So you need to reclaim ritual at a community level. Celebrate authentic achievements. That's why we celebrate authentic niggas. Create alternative honors. Like I said, they gonna tell you this bitch is Bala de Uno, but ain't, you know what I mean? She ain't really show up this season. How much time we got? We got 7 minutes. Ooh. Narrative framing / storytelling. Focus on individual drama. White on the call. Hey, yo, that Sam Kerr shit, we're going to have to do a live stream because honestly, again, that is the most funniest shit. I think Sam Kerr's White on the Call is going to be some of the most historical shit we have for women's football. I don't know another athlete that's going to be able to do that shit and still have a platform and still play. If Sam Kerr was a day shade darker, the bitch would have been blackballed. I'm just going to be here. And the fact that she's married to a white bitch is also protecting her. She's married to a white woman. And I think that's hilarious. White on the call, nigga. White on the call. Anyways, I'm just being a real nigga. That's some funny ass shit. It's Sam Kerr, nigga. And it's the Australian accent, maybe. But it's funny shit. I'm just gonna be a real nigga. Anyways, focus on individual drama or marketable conflict. Avoid structure critique. Shape player. Like, they never want to critique the structure because the structure is flawed. The foundation is not built on solid foundation. The foundation is based on, oh, nigga, you a nigga? Oh, you can't be here, nigga. Oh, you a bitch? Oh, hell no. You definitely ain't. We only fuck with men around here. We only fuck with men. And white men at that. We only fuck with white men. Everyone else, get behind us. Y'all weak ass ninjas. Collective observes archetypes. Diva, hero, underdog, reinforces pre-gender and social hierarchies. So what we can do is amplify structured truths. What we do. The foundation was built on weak ass niggas. That's why that shit crumbling. Like I said, it was built on authenticity with women. I mean, nigga, we wouldn't be here. But since it's built on the distorted divine masculine, we here now. Amplified structures true. We have to fucking talk about how y'all's hierarchy is so artificial and rigged for men through the realm of women's sports. It's like, ew. Anyways, highlight collective team contribution over personality branding. That's why I don't really talk about, I mean, you know, I follow certain teams That's why I had to tap back more into Barca and some other these teams, because it's like, I know that I'm gonna get like the football I kind of want, and I'll see what type of stories they're trying to do with Barca. So technology and analytics. Players reduced to stats, performance metrics dedicated by league priorities, not holistic skill or impact. The collective equates measurable outputs with value, energy. With value, energy of human contribution is diminished. How we're reclaiming, we are developing independent analytic platforms, spotlighting under measured contribution, leadership, mentorship, teamwork. And like I said, a lot of these women are not put in positions to actually activate a lot of these women are not put in certain positions to activate certain frequencies when it comes to these, because we don't get narratives with soul. We get artificial. So they're not activating but how to be a fake nigga. Like, key takeaways from the chart, nigga. The infrastructure always maintains control over visibility, narrative, and resources, shaping what the collective perceives as reality. The collective mirrors reflect undervaluation of feminine power, dependence on masculine control systems, and obedience to ritualized narrative. Reclaiming power is about bypassing infrastructure where possible, amplifying alternative narratives, building independent pipelines, and exerting collective agency, fans, athletes, media, and community. And like I said, and this takes every nigga. But you see, these niggas are not going to lose the grip. We got to take it from them. And if you're not willing to take candy from a baby, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't know about you, but you're not a part of the team. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, y'all. The game is about to start. 2 minutes. So I hope City plays well. We may or maybe not be back based upon, what happens. I may be salty. I may not be salty. But, man, Manchester City women versus Tottenham finna kick off, little preview, and then some of this global sports women infrastructure behind the scenes. As you all know, you better take your shit back. If not, we gonna be in the artificial for real, nigga. And I just can't do that shit. I don't know about you neither. Nigga, I'm here because I've been manifested. Don't ever forget that. I'm here because the collective's been needing a real nigga. It is what it is.